Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? In the last class, we just started the first chapter. Our first chapter is rational numbers, and in that chapter, first topic, the rational number system, and we discussed what is rational number, what is the use of rational numbers, like that. After that, equivalent rational numbers, positive and negative rational numbers, standard form of a rational number, and representation of rational number on a number line. Next, absolute value of rational numbers. Absolute value. I think you are familiar with that word, absolute value. What is absolute value? Do you know? Can you remember? Listen, absolute value means nothing. Absolute value of a rational number means a rational number without its sign. Suppose we have a rational number 2 by 3. Its absolute value of 2 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3 itself. There is no sign, therefore no problem. Absolute value of 2 by 3 is 2 by 3 itself. And what about absolute value of negative 2 by 3? It is also 2 by 3. Okay, and absolute value. For this absolute value, no need to write absolute value of 2 by 3 like this. We can use a short form, that is 2 by 3. If 2 by 3 is writing like this, we can read it as absolute value of 2 by 3. Okay, is it clear? I think it is clear. Next, we are going to some properties. Properties of absolute values. And property, for any rational number A, absolute value of A is equal to, we have three cases, equal to A. If A greater than 0, and absolute value of A equal to 0 if A equal to 0, and negative A if A less than 0. We have three cases here. If A is for any rational number A, if A greater than 0, its absolute value will be A itself. And if A equal to 0, no issue, 0 itself. And if A less than 0, it is negative A. Listen, for example, we can consider the first case, A greater than 0. A greater than 0 means all positive rational numbers. We can take any positive rational number. Suppose it is 4 by 5. It's a positive rational number. Suppose A equal to 4 by 5. Then absolute value of A equal to absolute value of 4 by 5, which is equal to 4 by 5 itself. And suppose A equal to negative 4 by 5. We can take the third case. A equal to negative 4 by 5. In the third case, A is less than 0. Less than 0 means all negative rational numbers. Here A equal to negative 4 by 5. It is less than 0. Then absolute value of A equal to absolute value of negative 4 by 5, which is equal to, here absolute, if A less than 0, absolute value is negative A. Therefore, one negative sign will be there, and our A is negative 4 by 5. Which is equal to, if two negative signs are coming together, it will be positive, 4 by 5. Okay, is there any confusion? How it is two negative sign? Here A less than 0, then already one negative sign is there, that negative sign is this, and our A is negative 4 by 5. Therefore, negative 4 by 5. Therefore, it is 4 by 5. And the third case, nothing to discuss, I think, because A is 0. A is 0 means absolute value of A equal to absolute value of 0, that is equal to 0. I think the first property is clear. Next we are moving to the second property. Second property is if A is any rational number, then absolute value of A equal to absolute value of negative A. It is for every rational number. Suppose A equal to 1 by 2. Then negative A means negative 1 by 2. Okay. Then absolute value of A equal to absolute value of 1 by 2. And absolute value of negative A equal to absolute value of negative 1 by 2. Then it is equal to number without a sign, that is 1 by 2. And here it is equal to minus 1 by 2. It is 1 by 2. So absolute value of A is 1 by 2 and absolute value of negative A is also 1 by 2. So both are correct. Both are same. Both values are same. Then third property, it is related to addition. Third property is if we are adding the absolute value of two rational numbers, it is absolute value of A plus B is less than or equal to absolute value of A plus absolute value of B. Here we have two cases. For some rational number, sum of absolute value of rational number is less than absolute value of A plus absolute value of B. And for other rational numbers, its sum is equal to sum of absolute value of two rational numbers. For example, A equal to 3 by 4 and B equal to 1 by 2. Here we have two rational numbers. One is A equal to 3 by 4 and B equal to 1 by 2. Then we are adding the absolute values. A plus B equal to absolute value of 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2. And we know how to add fractions. So same method we can apply. Here the denominators are different. So first we have to rewrite the numbers with common denominators. So it is 3 by 4 plus 2 by 4. Then absolute value of 5 by 4, which is equal to 5 by 4 itself. And the RHS, the next part, absolute value of A plus absolute value of B equal to absolute value of 3 by 4. Here A equal to 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 plus absolute value of B, which means plus absolute value of 1 by 2. Then it is equal to absolute value of 3 by 4. What is absolute value of 3 by 4? 3 by 4 itself. Plus absolute value of 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 itself. Then 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2. The same operation. That is 3 by 4 plus 2 by 4, which is equal to 5 by 4. Here the answer is absolute value of 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2 is 5 by 4, and also absolute value of A plus absolute value of B. also equal to 5 by 4. And in this case, it is equal to. And next we need to explain when it is less than. Here two rational numbers are positive, and if one rational number is positive and another one is negative, there will be some changes. That is, suppose here instead of 3 by 4, I am just taking it as negative 3 by 4. Then same operation we can follow. Absolute value of a plus b equal to absolute value of negative 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Then we are rewriting the rational numbers with the common denominators. That is negative 3 by 4 plus 2 by 4. Equal to here denominators are common 4. In both cases denominators are 4. Therefore we need to just add the numerators. Negative 3 plus 2. What is negative 3 plus 2? Negative 1 by 4. What is negative 1 by 4? 1 by 4. Then here and the RHS, absolute value of A plus absolute value of B is equal to absolute value of negative 3 by 4 plus absolute value of 1 by 2. Then here at first itself we are finding the absolute value of negative 3 by 4. So negative 3 by 4, absolute value of negative 3 by 4 is 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Then 3 by 4 plus 2 by 4 equal to 5 by 4. Absolute value of a plus b, that is negative 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 4, and absolute value of a plus absolute value of b is 5 by 4. Okay, which is not equal. 5 by 4 is greater than 1 by 4. So we verified that in some cases absolute value of a plus b less than absolute value of a plus absolute value of b, and in some other cases it is equal to absolute value of a plus absolute value of b. And the last property, fourth property, multiplication, that is related to multiplication. That is fourth one, absolute value of a into b is equal to absolute value of a into absolute value of b. For multiplication, if you are we are multiplying the number and we are taking the absolute value of the product. Here we are first we are finding the absolute value of each numbers, then we are multiplying that absolute values. For example, 2 by 3 and 5 by 4. Then absolute value of a into b equal to 2 by 3 into 5 by 4. Multiplication of fraction we already studied. We will multiply the numerators and denominators directly. 2 into 5, 10, 3 into 4, 12. Absolute value of 10 by 12, which is equal to 10 by 12. And here absolute value of a into absolute value of b equal to 2 by 3, absolute value of 2 by 3 into absolute value of 5 by 4. Then 2 by 3 into 5 by 4 equal to 2 into 5, 10, 10 by 12. Okay, I think nothing to nothing to worry, just multiplication. And if it is one is negative and one is positive, then also no problem. Suppose instead of 2 by 3 we are taking negative 2 by 3, then here it is negative 2 by 3 into 5 by 4. Okay, then negative 2 by 3 into 5 by 4. So negative 2 into 5 will be negative 10. Negative 10 by 12. Then absolute value of negative 10 by 12 is 10 by 12 itself. And here also absolute value of negative 2 by 3 is 2 by 3. And 5 by 4 is 5 by 4 itself. Then 10 by 12. Okay. That's all about the absolute value. Next, we are discussing how to compare two rational numbers. Comparison. Comparison of rational numbers. Suppose we have two rational numbers, 2 by 4 and 3 by 4. These two are positive rational numbers, and here the denominators are common. In 2 by 4 the denominator is 4, and here 3 by 4 the denominator is 4. So denominators are common, therefore we need to compare the numerators. Here 2 and 3. Which is bigger? 3. 2 is less than 3. Therefore, we can say that 2 by 4 is less than 3 by 4. If the denominators are common, same denominators, we need to just compare the numerators. Okay. And if different numerators, suppose it is 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. Here the denominators are different. Then what will you do? First we need to equalize, or we need to rewrite the rational numbers with common denominators. Here the denominators are 3 and 5. Then how will you change the rational numbers into rational numbers with common denominators? Can you say? We need to take the LCM of the denominators. Here LCM of 3 and 5. What is the LCM of 3 and 5? Do you know how to find LCM? We already studied from 5th standard onwards, we are studying how to find LCM. So here for 3 and 5 there is no common factors. So just multiply 3 and 5. 3 into 5 equal to 15. That is 15 is the LCM of 3 and 5. Then rewrite these rational numbers with 15 as the common denominators. Then 2 by 3 is equal to. We need to change this 3 into 15. That is 3 into 5 is 15. In the denominator we are multiplying with 5. Therefore, in the numerator also we need to multiply with 5. Then it will be 10 by 15. So now our 2 by 3 is equal to 10 by 15. And 4 by 5. Here 5 into, here 4 by 5 also we need to express as a rational number with 15, with the LCM as the denominator. 4 by 5 equal to, we need to change this 5 into 15, that is 5 into 3 and 4 into 3. 12 by 15. So this 2 by 3 is equal to 10 by 15 and 4 by 5 equal to 12 by 15. So instead of comparing this 2 by 3 and 4 by 5, we can just compare 10 by 15 and 12 by 15. Here these two numbers are rational numbers with common denominator 15. So 10, next we need to compare the denominators. 10 and 12. 10 and 12, which is bigger? 12, there is no doubt. 12. And here 10 is less than 12. Therefore, 10 by 15 is less than 12 by 50. Here 10 by 15 means 2 by 3 and 12 by 15 is 4 by 5. So 2 by 3 is less than 4 by 5. Okay, here we need to compare 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. So here the denominators are different. So first we need to rewrite the rational numbers with the common denominators, which means we need to find the LCM of denominators. LCM of 3 and 5 is 50. Then 2 by 3 is equal to, we changed 2 by 3 into 10 by 15 and 4 by 5 into 12 by 15. So instead of comparing 2 by 3, it is like fraction of 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. So instead of comparing 2 by 3 and 4 by 5, we compared 10 by 15 and 12 by 15. So 10 by 15 is less than 12 by 15. Therefore, 2 by 3 is less than 4 by 5. In these two cases, we discussed the positive rational numbers. Then what about negative rational? 2 by negative 3 and negative 5 by 6. Here we have two negative rational numbers with different denominators and both are negative. Okay, then here the negative sign is in the denominator. So our first step is we have to remove this negative sign from the denominator. How can we remove that negative sign? To remove negative sign, we need to multiply with negative 1. That is 2 by negative 3 into negative 1. So we need to multiply the negative 1 in the denominator also. 2 into negative 1 is negative 2 and negative 3 into negative 1 is positive 3. Okay, now 2 by 2 by negative 3 is changed into negative 2 by 3. So now this rational number is a rational number with a positive denominator. Then we need to compare negative 2 by 3 and negative 5 by 6. Here the denominators are 3 by 6, 3 and 6. Okay, so find the LCM of 3 and 6. LCM of 3 and 6 we already know. LCM of 3 and 6. What is LCM of 3 and 6? 6 itself. Okay, it is small numbers, 3 and 6. 6 is a multiple of 3. Therefore, LCM is 6. Then 2 by negative 2 by 3 is equal to, we need to change this 3 into 6. That is 3 into 2. Negative 2 into 2. Then it is negative 4 by 6. Then here negative 5 by 6 is already a rational number with 6 as the denominator. So no need to make any changes in 5 by 6. Now we need to compare this negative 5 by 6 and negative 4 by 6. Here negative 4 and negative 5, which is bigger? Negative 4. Since negative 4 is greater than negative 5, negative 4 by 6 is greater than negative 5 by 6. Okay, I think you got a idea about the comparison of rational numbers. And today we discussed about absolute value and comparison of rational numbers. I think these two topics are clear for you. Okay, thank you.